Welcome to another episode of These Are the Aesthetics. I go by the name of Cheech, aka your new baby daddy.
Oh my gosh.
That's how we cover it.
I go by the name of Gary, aka In Gary We Trust, aka No Stylist, aka Cleanest Nigga in Palm Beach.
Alright, now you're stealing my AKAs. Y'all saw that,
How
right?
many AKAs we get, though? How many AKAs we get?
Do you have any AKAs?
Listen, you know it's your boy Terrance, a.k.a. Steve.
Another guest.
A.k.a. your girl's favorite doctor.
Hey.
Yeah.
And where you from? Where you from for the record?
Y'all know I'm from Chicago.
Hey,
No,
shout out.
you don't say it the way you usually say it. I'm from Chicago.
I'm from Chicago. You know how I'm coming.
Alright, wait.
Shout out to 31630. What's up?
All right.
Alright, we don't know who we just shouted out. Let's be nice.
We claim no sense on the Aesthetics podcast.
This is a gang-free podcast.
No, gangs.
No.
Even though we are all wearing blue, but that does not matter, okay? That is not. All colors matter.
Crippin', low key.
Be safe.
All colors matter.
You're such a bitch. Hey, but listen, yes, guys, we have another guest here.
Special guest.
Special guest. This is my homie
Special to
Terrance.
something.
He's stupid. This is one of our good friends, and this is the guy right here. When you think we talk shit, this is the dude that created talking shit. So it's always good energy, good vibes, and we bring him in because we wanted the laughs and we wanted an easy going episode,
and we
laid
respect
back
your opinion.
episode. And yeah, for sure.
Appreciate that.
You can tell the people about you a little bit, what you do for a living, and some of your accomplishments.
I am from Chicago. We made jokes. I moved down here to Florida. I'm just recently graduated from medical school. I know it don't look like it. These tests get covered. Don't worry.
You got slugs in the hospital?
Listen, everybody asked that. The slugs.
Drilling and grilling.
You feel me? The slugs come out and the tattoos get covered. So I do work down south in the Miami area. I have a bachelor's in radiology. So that is what I'm doing currently.
He's official, ladies.
He's official.
That is what I'm doing currently. These are my day one Florida bros. So I've been rocking with them since I got down here. And, came to join them on the podcast. Yeah. So
yes, sir.
I gotta tell the quick story. Like the first night I met Terrance, the bullshit we went through on the first encounter. So I think we went to some party. We were looking for a party, and we went to that weird ass freaking party that was in Loxahatchee.
Yes.
Bro, so what happened was I was driving my old ass 06 beat up Jetta, and Terrance was driving a truck at the time.
I had the Murano. Shout out.
Wait, we got a lot done in that Murano.
Shout out to the
Shout
Murano.
out to the back seat of the Murano.
That was a nasty bag. That truck was a nasty bag.
I never got in the back seat. Never.
Oh, never. I'd rather walk. Bro.
I'm right on the roof.
Bro,
yeah.
So what happened was we went to this we was the only college niggas at this high school party. So we already know the vibe wasn't right. So we was about to leave, and as we leave now, we see a freaking somebody I think a Genesis just skirt off, and this is a dirt road, so they driving fast as shit.
Yes, I remember that.
So we check our cars, and luckily I didn't even lock my car that night, but I remember that the Jetta it locks on itself by when 5 minutes go by. But then when check your car now, your whole wallet is gone. Your wallet is gone. I think you probably had a half a blunt in there. They took that shit too.
Oh, they gave it up.
What was crazy is because Palm Beach is so small, and people swear because you're not from there. I know a lot of people in Palm Beach. I was able to narrow down who that was, where he stayed in less than 45 minutes.
Bro.
Did you get your shit back?
At 1,000%.
Bro. Cheech.
All right, I'm not gonna. We don't want to know how.
We don't want to know. Bro, we freaking. And then Terrance bro, it's time to go. Bang time. It's time to go. Bang time. And I'm like,
what an introduction. Excuse me. I got school in the morning.
Bro, so we are literally drag racing looking for these boys at 3 o'clock in the morning on Military. And then we go to freaking Gordo's, because that's what because they try to use your card there.
I got the notification. Everybody got notification on their phone. I see they swiped that Gordo's. It didn't go through. Card was locked. You know what I'm saying? We slide over there to Gordo's, and then boom. We see them across the street.
Yeah, because we're wait, what card always works? McDonald's, and there's a McDonald's right across the street.
We see them across the street. They're skirting out of the McDonald's parking lot. My stepbrother Jordan gets out the car and starts chasing the boys in the middle of the street. It's like 4:00 in the morning, bro.
That's crazy.
This is the first time he's meeting. We having this wild night, like,
bro. And I'm like, yeah. And like, I ain't even know Terrance, but I know Terrance is a rider for sure.
Yo, you know it's crazy. Okay, since we talking about the first times we met Terrance, me and Terrance got cool off of talking shit about one another. Because we have a mutual homie called Reese. So Reese will show him my pictures and be like...
No shade.
No shade.
Reese would show Terrance my pictures and be like, "Oh, this is the cleanest little guy I know, right? Or whatever." And Terrance like, "Bro, I'm from Chicago. We don't dress like that. Like bro, he ain't even clean like that.
Oh,
look at what he wearing." And Reese would show me pictures of Terrance. I'm like, "Bro, this the guy you hyping up? Like, what the hell?" So when we finally meet, that's the beautiful thing about guys. When we see each other in person, like, no matter what jokes was said, the disrespect that was thrown, like, that shit gets hashed out when real shit get in the mix. You feel me? One dap, and it's like, we homies for life now. Mm-hmm. So, you feel me? So,
yeah, hold on, dog. This man T is wearing one nigga, like, no matter what he got on, if he got a fresh cut, you can't tell this nigga shit.
That's it.
Hanes T, that's all I need.
I'm paying $40, $45 for the cut. Shout out to Kendall the barber. I'm paying $40, $45 for a cut. That's all I need. White tee, little G. We good.
That's it.
We good.
Oh, man,
let's get into it, man. How's your week going, man? How's your mental health?
Yeah, man, everything's going good, man. I had some bullshit with my job kind of this week, but we got it resolved. So.
Shit. Oh, you did. You got it resolved.
I got it resolved.
What happened?
Yeah, man. Like, I had some like access vacation time coming up, and then I told my manager months ago, and then DM was like, "Oh no, we not doing that. You can't be taking these days off during like right before Black Friday and shit." I'm like, "Yeah, but I asked my manager already, and they got approved already. So what are we doing?" So so I talked to my manager, and then she's like, I'll just deal with it. It's okay, you get to go. So thankfully, we got to go to my trip. So shout out to my manager for sure.
Well, at least your issues did not cost $234. So I just got promoted at my job. You feel me? I just got promoted at my job, so I'm training new people that gets hired and shit like that. So the first ever meeting, Zoom meeting we have online with the district manager, like on FaceTime, I can't even make it to the meeting or to the place where we're supposed to do the meeting together as a group because we was going to use one screen, me, my manager, and my assistant manager at the job to go. I wake up in the morning, meeting is at 10, 9:30, trying to crank my car. No response. You know me, I'm tight. I used to work for AutoZone, so I popped the hood trying to see what's going on because I'm like, yo, I just hope that shit is not my starter because that's a bag. You feel me?
Big bag.
So I'm like, okay, cool. Maybe I left something on, you feel me, in the car. Look, the usual shit. When I park my car, everything is turned off and I go inside. So I'm like, damn. I called John, no answer. I called Duke. Duke was at work. So he said Shaq is off. So I hit up Shaq. I'm like, Shaq, bro, I heard you off. Can you come give me a jump? You feel me? Because I'm trying to go to AutoZone to see what the hell's going on. So Shaq pulled up, no cables. Thankfully, my cousin.
Yo, that sounds like a Shaq move. Shaq pulls up, no cable.
No cable.
And then blame you like, nigga, why'd you tell me?
And then he pulled up on the phone with somebody. You feel me? So I'm like, oh my God. So you feel me? Let me watch my mouth. So thankfully, my cousin, who does everything on earth, have all the side jobs that ever exist in this lifetime. He pulled up, he gave me a jump, I went to AutoZone. And I literally had to put the business call on audio and not participate visually. So while I'm listening to my district manager talk in the meeting, I literally mute the phone to talk to the clerk at AutoZone. They told me what battery I need. And of course, it's the most expensive battery in the fucking store. So I'm like, yo, that's the cheapest option. Yeah, it's $199. He's trying to say, I said, oh, it's $200. Nah, it's $199. No, there's no such thing.
Round that one symbol.
So with tax, it was $234. So I'm like, great. And then you know what's worse? My car died again at AutoZone. So AutoZone had to give me a jump to go to another AutoZone because that AutoZone did not have the battery I needed. Mind you, I'm still on a business call. So I'm driving, I'm panicking.
You know the story messed up. This on the net.
You feel me? So it's like
what is this, Foot Locker?
I'm freaking out because I'm driving on 95. I'm like, damn, do I have enough juice to even get to Forest Hill from 45th? So I got to Forest Hill. I had to wait in the line, and then I got the proper battery, and I gave them my old battery. They only give me $20 for it for the core. I'm like, okay, great, that's fine. And they you know what they informed me?
What?
Technically, Hyundai did not even put the right battery in there because they mass produced the cars, so they can't put a legit battery, an A1 battery in every car they produce because they don't know how many units they're gonna move.
Okay.
So they give you like not necessarily a replica, but something that you could use until you got to get a new one. And car batteries life is usually 2 to 3 years. So, and lucky for me, my day was 2 days ago. You feel me? So I'm sitting here, I'm already pissed that I gotta drop the money, and that ain't shit. So cool, that's done. I get to work. And my manager was like, oh, we fired somebody solid. And, oh, somebody else quit. And we not talking about the people that don't do shit at the job but come for a check. We talking about people that I work with on a Friday night. Because I work at a restaurant. Like,
prime
we need
time.
that prime time. You feel me? People that I can rely on that's going to do the work, that's not going to try to skip out.
Or probably take a shift.
You get what I'm saying? So yeah, my manager's already talking about, I'm gonna need you to step up this weekend. I'm like, I already know what that means. The responsibility is gonna be on me. You just gave me a raise, so you're gonna put a lot of pressure on me now to show up, step up. I'm like, yeah. For the next probably 2 weeks until they hire some people, I'm not gonna have a life. So
So I don't understand. Like you ever why do jobs they give you like a $2-3 raise? They think they want Jesus from you. Like, and
it's not even that. It's like, yo, I'm still not a manager. Like that's not my career. You feel me? I don't have to care about this. But like the good, like I do my job. Like I'm one of those people that if I'm getting paid to do something, maybe it's the way I was raised. I'll do it. I'll get it done. And I love my job. So it's like I don't mind doing it. But sometimes like the pressure that's applied. It's like, dude, you do know I don't have to care about this, right? But you're making it my business, and
it's the Haitian, Haitians. They come over here from Haiti. They working hard. They know you don't want to go back over there.
I hate that narrative. I hate it,
bro. Listen,
Terrance is Haitian too. Terrance is Haitian.
Listen, shout out to the Zoes. Listen, I worked at Walmart for about 3 years while I was in medical school. It was nothing but Haitians. They stayed there. They're still there to this day. They work hard. They unload the truck. They stock the whole store.
I mean, shout out to
y'all work hard, but don't help nobody.
No, the store is gonna be stocked. You just can't check out.
Listen,
bro, you get an attitude every time
you can put it in the cart. You can't leave with it.
Listen, there's too many of y'all shopping at Walmart. Them low prices. It's not enough. Like, what do you want us to do? You want us to have 24 cashiers? They ain't giving it up like that.
Wait, y'all gotta have an attitude every time someone asks you for, yo, where is this out? Nigga, look.
Let me ask you something though. When y'all go to Walmart, don't y'all typically go to y'all same neighborhood Walmart? How you still don't know where the peanut butter and the jelly at? You get it every 2 weeks.
But
you get it every 2 weeks.
But that's what they're paying
It's in the same spot in the same aisle. Y'all still don't know where the peanut butter and jelly at. Stop asking.
Now they do look bothered when you tell them, yo,
I'm not asking you for I would tell you, bro. Popeyes workers, Walmart workers, freaking There's another service that gives you the same
Jamaican restaurants.
But let's talk logistics though. You in the pizza aisle asking me where we sell TVs. Get out of my face. Get out of my face right now. Like, it's not how we doing that.
You know, hey, plus they just act like they never speak English when it's convenient.
That's right. Until they gotta pay bills. I hate Haitians. Unless you start when you fuck it up in school, they understand all that.
Yo, say discount. Oh, what? Shout out to the Zoes.
Shout out to the Zoes, man.
Let's go into our first topic, man.
Oh yeah, man. First topic, bro. So I also want to ask you first, I was experiencing some racial profiling, some light racial profiling, even though it's still racial profiling.
There's nothing light about what you went through, but okay.
That's true. Me and my girlfriend, we went to TAT 42 in Boca. Okay. You guys are pretty familiar with.
You got money.
Rich guy.
Oh god, it's just a little dinner, nothing too crazy, And then we went out on a Friday night.
Okay.
We went on a Friday night, and it was a little bit slower, And we park in the parking lot. Ain't really nobody in there. So my girl, you know, woman, got a nice outfit on. They gotta take a picture, whatever.
Yeah, she flooded the gram.
She been flooding the gram all week. Like, all right, do you? so I'm taking pictures of her, this and that. We not bothering nobody. Not bothering nobody. Taking pictures, we not loud or nothing. Literally, you're not gonna know we there unless you look at us. Mm-hmm. Bro, then there's like this older like white lady. She just like walked by us and just looking at us like this. My girlfriend don't know 'cause I'm taking a picture, but I can see her. She's looking at us like this, like
what are y'all doing here type shit. Y'all don't belong here type shit.
Yo, and she's looking at me like this for like
the
40 seconds.
Look, yeah.
Like 40, 45 seconds while she's walking to her car. And I'm like, I look at her like, what did I do to you?
Like, fam.
Like, and then she walks to her car. And I didn't even want to tell my girlfriend because that would have like damn near
it would
ruined
have
the
ruined
night.
the mood and you'd have to deal with that. We all know how that go.
Gee, shit. And I'm just like, it's just crazy how like us minding our own business, we still gotta deal with shit like that. And what if she was a damn cop?
You feel me? And wait, before I get into a serious topic, you never get mad at when your girl would be like, we not eating here anymore. Let's get our shit and go. And be like, okay, where do you want to go now? I don't know, but not here.
Not here.
Fam, I have 1 day off a week. You're going to have to make your mind up right now.
We never have no say-so. We have...
But the serious thing that I want to say about that, when I talked to you and you explained it to me, like, I see that as a trend, you know, with a lot of white people, a lot of racist white people. It's like, you want to look at me, but when I look back and say what you looking at, you feel like you threatened.
Basically.
And I'm like, yo, if I'm minding my business, you minding your business, then we can all just get along and do what we got to do. Mm-hmm. But as soon as you give me that look like I don't belong, yo, I'm spending my money here just like you. I'm not out here begging for money. I'm not out here soliciting. Obviously, I'm dressed really nice. I'm in my car. Obviously, I can afford a car, and I'm with my girl. Like, there's so many, like, people, like, a lot of white people have to start reading the room. You have to see
not even
the
just white
area.
people, all people.
All people.
Facts.
It's like you have to see what the scenario is looking like. It's a restaurant. This is not a strip club. I'm not out here being loud. I don't have my shirt off. I don't have a bottle of Henny like in the parking lot going crazy. I'm not drifting in my car. Like, yo, there's no reason for you to feel like that. And it's like, yo, I haven't done anything to you. I haven't said anything to you to begin with. And something similar happened to me.
Happened to both of y'all, actually.
Happened to both of us last night. Last night was my homie Osil's birthday. We stepped out.
OVO.
You feel me? Shout out to the birthday boy one time. We went out to have a night. We had a nice dinner, and afterwards it was a Tuesday, so it's like we was trying to find things to do. So there's a spot we usually hit up damn near every Sunday for brunch. So they still had like they were doing like a free night or whatever, like a rooftop party. So we said, okay, cool, we gonna go over there. So we got there, and the bouncer just looked at us up and down, looked at all of us, and said, "Oh, no ripped jeans and no Jordans." Like, who predominantly wears these things? Like, black people. You get what I'm saying? So, okay, cool.
Terrance, what did you have on last night?
Ripped jeans and Jordans.
You feel me? That's crazy. Fell right into the stereotype.
Roland Reese wearing last night. Ripped jeans and Jordans.
You feel me? So, it was... I was wearing Jordans, but not ripped jeans. But I was wearing jeans. You know what's crazy? So we like, okay, cool. Let's step back as the men. Let's send some of the ladies up there so they could sauce it up and get us in. So we got there. It was like, yo, it's, 7 of us. We trying to get in. They said, oh, we not letting anybody in unless they buying food, getting the table, and buying drinks. I'm like, first of all, you cannot force me at an establishment to buy anything. And we just ate. So we're like, you know what? We not doing all that. We'll just buy a table. How much to buy a table? They wouldn't tell us a price. How much to pay to get in, even though it's free? We just trying to get in and go upstairs and have fun.
Right.
This is Banco's Cantina, by the way.
Banco's Cantina. Oh, nah, they said, oh, we not doing any parties larger than 7. We only had 8 people. I'm like, are you serious right now? We'll go 2. I said, we'll go 2 at a time. They refused us. So while we on the side dealing with that, a group of 7 Hispanic kids just walked in. No pat down, no showing IDs. Some of them wearing shorts. Some
I was
of them
about to say that. I bet somebody wearing shorts.
Some of them
Out
wearing
of dress code
loafers.
completely.
Out of dress code completely.
I think one dude had his shirt open. He had no shirt underneath.
You know what I'm saying? And we're like, yo, like, what the hell? Like, why? How come you could let them in and not let us in? They're like, oh, well, they already booked the reservation. Okay, cool. Let's book a reservation. Like, everything we threw up, like, as a suggestion that we got knocked down. And I'm like, damn, like, we just trying to have fun. We don't look like everybody was dressed up to the T. Everybody smelled good. Obviously, we came for a good time. And it's like, we were willing to pay. And I'm like, damn, we still got to deal with this in 2020? Like, that shit is annoying.
Bro, Terrance, what was going through your head during that last night?
I mean, I don't know why we was going back and forth with the bouncer or that anyway. We gave that bouncer way too much power.
Too much
He
juice,
got on the mic trying to call back up. Like,
back up. He's trying to call security on us because we trying to go in and spend our money in that establishment. Like,
But me being black, I mean, all of us are black. It's just kind of like I know myself and I know how stuff could come off. And with Banco's establishment, I know they're trying to cater to the Spanish crowd mostly.
And white crowd, but dominantly too.
And a white crowd too. So when you see a group of 10 plus black people walking up, even though we're walking up calm, we're walking up like we're just trying to have a good time, I can know the mental state they're in. Like, this is something that's been going on.
damn, if a fight breaks out, we don't know.
This
Like,
is
we can't
like-
contain all of them type shit.
What they perceive of us has been going on for years. It's not like...
It's premeditated.
Do you know how long it's going to take to change that narrative? Like, it is going to take a whole other wave of generations to change that narrative. So I already knew kind of what it was heading for.
Well, to add to your point, again, that's what we've been fighting for. Maybe if our business was integrated in their company, they would have felt different. If they gave a black guy an opportunity to own a stake of that company or that brand, maybe it would have been different. You get what I'm saying? So
Absolutely.
Nothing is gonna change. Back to our last week conversation. Nothing changes until something changes. You get what I'm saying?
That takes a collective. Like,
And you know what's crazy? They have black security guards that work there.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So you want to hire us to protect people and to, kill off the bullshit, but you won't let us get in here for a good time. Like,
I know one black security guard that worked there. Shouts at the pay. Yeah, like we always talk about. You say sometimes they just be on that racist shit.
It depends on just like how many blacks are walking up at a time. Because I guarantee you go by yourself or just you and your girlfriend go up there, they'll let you in. But you start getting the 4, 6 multiples and don't let it be predominantly males, they're not feeling that.
Yeah.
You know,
That shit happened to me with Jerry's birthday like last year. Because I was wearing like shorts and Jerry was wearing like red shoes. I feel like they made the laws right then and there.
Right there on the spot.
Yeah,
I guarantee
it depends on
you
who's up front.
I guarantee
No red shoes. I'm the only
He was
one
wearing
here with red
shoes.
shoes.
Like,
come on, man.
But then again, but a white guy with freaking shorts on and a freaking, this fact you got on swim trunks and a freaking and just like flip flops, he goes in with no question. Shouts out to Rob. Rob is like, yo.
This is the usually the dress code of our engineer. So.
Yo, that is hilarious.
But
you know what though? But he has a standard that he's gonna go in there and spend money. He's not gonna mess around with people. He's gonna mind his business. That's the stereotype that he gets. Mm-hmm. So he gets awarded that. You know what I'm saying, to go in like that. So it is what it is.
I'm not going to talk about the situation that inspired the next topic, but I'm just going to say, like, we are here. The name aesthetics it inspires, like, your package. It's a package. You get what I'm saying? And there's a certain etiquette and certain essentials you need as a man or as a woman, doing anything. There's a look. Mm-hmm. There's like a proper way to do anything in life. You get what I'm saying? So I just wanted to touch on some essentials that you need going out. Okay. We can start with us men, and I could give you guys a few ideas, and you guys could chime in, and we could talk about some things that we would want women to have together when they step out with us or by themselves as a clique.
This should be fun.
For me, like, some of the essentials include your wallet, your ID, sufficient funds, and I have to stress sufficient funds.
At least $100 fucking.
At least 100. In your 20s, you cannot step out. That's fine.
Gary.
No, he went through some shit. Whenever Gary gets like this, I triggered him. It's fine. So when I say sufficient funds, because niggas be going out with just $20 to get through the door. You gonna want a drink. If we getting a hookah, that shit is $50. No, I'm not gonna buy that shit with the homie and I give everybody little tips and we all I'm not gonna buy something or get a section. You in there pouring yourself, pouring for your friends,
Niggas
and you not chipping in.
You know how I feel about the section.
You feel me?
I'm not gonna say no names, but you know who I'm talking about.
This is why I say sufficient funds. You going on a date with a female. These girls are not taking it easy on you no more. They want steak. They not being humble.
They know what seafood is.
They know what seafood is. You feel me? They
Chicken not gonna cut it.
They can't
Lemonade
pronounce.
soda, no. We're doing strictly alcohol.
You get what I'm saying? They want margaritas now. They don't know how to spell calamari, but they want it. It's fine.
That shit got me on my girlfriend calamari.
I'm sorry. No.
I'll tap 42.
Shout out to
the
your
first
girl.
time she had it too.
I want that.
Yo, they be trying stuff with you. So you're trying stuff on my
1,000.
You feel me? So, sufficient funds and maybe a gun. If you going to unfamiliar territory. Meaning if we go into a restaurant, obviously you don't need that. But if you going to Miami to a party on a block and you don't know the type of crowd you're going to run into, for protection, not to cause trouble, not to look like a tough guy, you might need that. But I'm going to pass it on to you, then we can re-lead to Gary and he could close it out.
Listen, I mean, it depends on where you're going, but we always, how we feel, especially men, when you have your car, you need to have, just in case you're staying out, so you can be freshened up, you need to have deodorant, lotion, lip balm, a little bottle of Listerine. We have a whole mini section at Walmart. So
travel section.
Travel section. We have
I know Terrance's bag. Fresh pack of Hanes.
Listen, I'm a little bit more upscale. Fresh pack of white and black tees. It goes for any fit. It goes for any event.
In the trunk at all times.
You know what I'm saying? If you have blue jeans on, throw the white tee on. Black jeans, black tee. You set to go. These are just little essentials that keep you versatile for any event, keeps you clean. You don't, because you stay in West Palm, but you go into events, you in Delray, you in Miami, you in Boca. You can't just stop to go back home for these little essentials. So
and you might go to a hotel party, everybody want to jump in the pool.
Exactly.
You can't jump in the pool with jeans on.
Exactly. So this is just little essentials, especially for our age demographic from 20 to 28, and you're going to be in different counties throughout the day or doing different stuff throughout the day. Those are the essentials you need to have.
Those are the aesthetics.
A clean, maybe some slides and maybe a Jordan or two in the back of the whip, some Air Forces, we good.
Oh, you think you're forgetting about one thing?
What
condoms for sure.
Listen, the slugs is a preference. I will say, coming to Florida, the slugs changed my life dearly. The amount of attention that you get for that from a female aspect, obviously they're attracted to that, and on the male aspect, it's like a respect thing. They see you have slugs, it's almost like you're a tough guy.
Because they weren't cheap.
They're not cheap. You're definitely gonna have to put money up to get them. This is something that's going in your mouth. You're gonna wear you're going to put big bread on. It's an accessory. So, I mean, you're going to get respect from dudes because dudes are going to not want to try you. It looks tough, per se, and females are going to like that. So, I mean, have that on go with you, too.
As somebody with a girlfriend that goes out a lot or goes out of town a lot to shop and do all that cute shit, what do you think are some essentials that men definitely need in the tuck?
Well, I'll definitely tell you, my personal essentials,
glasses.
That's a fact. If legally, I have to wear my glasses, especially when I'm driving.
Before you go into it, how bad is your vision?
My vision's pretty fucked up. I'm not gonna lie. All right, I'm not gonna lie.
Bad.
All right. You got one more.
He snapped with that one.
You got one more.
He snapped with that one. Bro,
because I wore glasses a little too early in my life. I started wearing my glasses since 5th grade. Well, I really should have started wearing my glasses probably 7th or 8th. My vision would be that fucked up.
You isn't getting no pussy in middle school.
Oh my God, I had no waves.
The glasses with no beard effect is just dry dick essentials.
Dry dick. That gotta be the title of the fucking
dry dick essentials.
I mean, bro, the glasses with no beard, you are king of the friend zone. So. It's not going down.
Hey, you want to get it off your chest?
You know what? Put this on it. Gary, I love Gary. Every time he posts a picture on Instagram, double tap hearts, clean his nigga, cool. But when I click on his page and go down and see the older picture
Out the game.
with Gary with no beard,
He's out the game.
It's not that
He
bad.
is sitting on the bench. He
Listen.
is out the game.
It's not that
in
bad.
Gary We Trust, you go on Instagram, go to his page, scroll down, you guys will see what I'm
Like
talking about.
2018, 2020.
2018.
We not giving it up like that. 2017, 2016.
Oh, he's out the game.
It was a problem. That beard is putting you in the game, sir. That beard is putting you in the game.
Any fucking who. Bro, you gotta have the glasses, gotta have the phone. Every man in America, you need to have your fucking wallet every time you leave your house.
Thank you.
1000%.
Especially a black man. You need to have your wallet
You
every
need that
time you
ID.
leave the house.
I tell you that.
You definitely need that. I get carded still when I go to the movies. Still.
That's crazy.
Bro. My personal essential, I always bring white Tic Tacs.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. That's
A
the
little
thing.
classy.
Yeah. another essential. Definitely gotta have deodorant.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta have at least $100 on you. I'm really
No,
passionate about
I give you that. No, definitely.
you need
'Cause
that bill.
You never know for parking. You never know, you know what I'm saying? Certain spots is only valet. You know what I'm saying?
Thank
If
you
you
for
go into
saying
spots like that.
At least $60 in cash at all times.
At all
At
times.
least.
And yeah, you said because he's going with a girlfriend, so I mean you're probably sponsoring both of you guys. So yeah, you probably need more.
I like to clean up sponsoring.
Sponsorship.
You are funding both individuals, however we put it.
Oh my god, bro. I also want to talk about, bro, because I actually experienced this at work. This triggered me literally yesterday, just yesterday. All right, this is gonna be hard for the people out there that have kids.
Couldn't be me.
If you know,
If I could strap my whole body up, I would.
if you know you got badass kids, leave them the fuck home, bro. Like, there's some establishments where you should not bring your badass kids. Bro, let me tell you one example, bro. I'm here in the middle of the biggest sale of the day, $5,000 ring. Wow. Okay. I'm in the middle of this. I'm thinking I'm about to lock this shit in. The customer actually walked out the fucking store because there's a freaking little arcade section right in front of my store. 'Cause I work in a mall. Okay. There's like those little rides you put a quarter in and that shit be like moving a little bit. Yeah. So of course. And there's 3 of them. So when kids see that shit, they lose they fucking minds. Yeah. And of course, broke ass parents see they'll I'm at freaking Chuck E. Cheese, basically. So for $5. So
I hate that.
There's these kids, bro, screaming on the top of their fucking lungs, bro. No mask, coughing, sneezing. Mm-hmm. I'm 50 feet away from these little motherfuckers. But they literally running around. One of the motherfuckers knocked down one of the barricades on the side of the store.
Damn.
Bro, and I'm like, you know what the parents are fucking doing? Chilling.
On their phone, eating.
Like nothing, like chilling, like we not inside. We literally not inside. And like, I just want to tell everyone, especially working at a sneaker store. Ooh. When I see parents, when you see your little ass kids running around all over the place, maybe it's time to go, don't you think?
They'll sit their ass down. Like a lot of shit that kids get away with nowadays. My parents would fuck me up. Like, literally, fuck me up or give me a stink-ass look, and I already knew what the fuck it was. You think you got it bad, and that's unfortunate about the sale. When parents bring their kids to a restaurant, it's like they feel like, oh, damn, you see what I got to deal with. Now you got to deal with it. Literally, I've had kids like throwing food at me while I'm trying to take an order, like literally taking the paper menu that we give them, trash it, write all over it, taking a Sharpie, writing on the table. And I'm like, yo, all you gotta do is tell your kids to sit down. Like, control your kids. How do you deal with them at home? And I could see why teachers would say, like, damn, like the behavior that you got in school is a reflection on how you act at home. And I get it now. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? Because it's like, I feel like you want me to watch your kids when I'm I'm here to serve you and give you food, get my money, and you could leave. I don't have to deal with all this shit. You sat down with a dude and you fucking birthed these little devils.
That's the thing, though. That's the thing. Like,
People feel like my bad. People feel like if they got to spend their money at an establishment, you got to deal with they bullshit too. I just want to get this out there. No, we don't.
I mean, you gotta think. A lot of times, people who had kids did not plan to have kids. So, with that being said,
and they're not fit to have kids as well.
My point exactly. So that being said, you have essentially a kid having a kid.
Oh my god!
So you guys are talking about why this kid's acting like that. So let's just take your average 23-year-old. He gets a girl pregnant. 23-year-old, you're a man, but you're still a kid. Like you still have childish ways.
You don't have life figured out yet.
You had the kid. Obviously, you probably didn't want to keep it, but the girl keeps it. Cool. You have a kid. Now, you're asking why this kid
been through this.
You're asking why this kid all crazy this and that. As a 23-year-old, you're probably doing the bare minimum just for the kid just to be suffice. Like, you're getting them food, little Pampers, you still living your life. There's not a set structure as opposed to a man, you know what I'm saying, 30 years old, he has a kid, he wanted a kid, he's in a career. It's a different way that you'll see his kid act as opposed to the young kid. So you gotta take that into consideration. You're talking about the kid who's probably being raised by another kid. Later in life, when that adult gets a little more mature and they're still, you know what I'm saying, it gets better. But if you're gonna have a 23-year-old with a, you know what I'm saying, with a 3-year-old, nah, it's not. That kid gonna be all over the place. So
it's ridiculous.
That stuff right there. It's just kind of how.
Bro, it's just like if you know, like, oh my god, working at Foot Action, I literally realized there's some people who are just not fit to have children. Like I saw this one dude. He walked around with the cutest little boy I've ever seen in my life. Light skin, ginger, like cute little kid. Wouldn't hurt a fly. Bro, this one dude said, ratchet ass dude, you want these? This is the kid. Don't say nothing. This is him. This is what the father tells to his son. Well, fuck you then.
Oh damn.
I got the juice, little nigga.
Damn.
Who are you trying to prove? He's 2 years old.
Like, why are you trying to act so tough to somebody that's so harmless to you?
Like, bro, like.
That's tough.
Oh my god, like the parents.
I see why child services exist, bro.
It has to.
Damn.
It has to.
Oh my god, I'm not gonna get into that. I definitely know a couple families who like definitely need some help.
Yeah, for sure. Well, let's talk about what the world has been talking about, and I can't go on fucking Instagram without seeing because y'all follow Saweetie.
How do you say her name?
Saweetie.
Saweetie, you're right, yeah.
But it's written Saweetie, but I don't know. Sweetie and Quavo.
Sway.
You so icy.
Lead the way.
Glacier boy.
Glacier boy.
That was corny, by the way. We're gonna give Quavo the benefit of the doubt because he got money, but that was corny. A regular dude, if your mouthpiece is not that far that another dude could take and bag a chick off of that, then
yeah, I mean,
it was not a good pickup line.
I don't even get what that means. You so icy, I'm a glacier boy. I don't get what it means.
That's rich nigga talk. Like, I ain't there yet.
I mean,
bro. So I go on Instagram. I look at academics page religiously.
Of course,
religiously. So I guess like it was on like Quavo's live, and then Saweetie's freaking comes on the live and says, "Oh, if that nigga ain't buying you a Birkin bag, you can throw that nigga back to the streets." Oh, what got me tight about that is that I know basic and broke women are gonna eat that up and run with it, bro.
I don't know why. The quality of bad you need to be to get the Birkin bag, a lot of you women are not at that quality in terms of
at least
looks,
That's
physically.
number one.
And if people really know about the Birkin brand, like you can't just walk into a Birkin store and get a Birkin bag.
You gotta
like,
order that shit.
You have to really be on it to get it. Like it's a process to get that.
And you gotta custom make that shit.
Bro, it's a process. You don't just I'm gonna get a Birkin bag. No, it don't work like that.
And it's an investment. This is something that costs thousands of dollars and is made with certain materials. You can't just get it for the look. And if you get it, it's not something you can wear every day on your shoulders. And I'm not buying you bitches shit that y'all can't buy for yourselves. Period. If you cannot afford this Birkin, do not ask me for it. And yes, you can walk around, tell your friends I'm broke, but I got bigger fishes to fry.
Cheese, let me ask you a real question.
Up your car. Up your credit, get a fucking better job. Stop thinking sucking dick allows you the luxurious things in life. I'm done.
But let me
Y'all
ask you,
get me hyped.
Let me ask you, Cheese. If you bought XYZ a Birkin bag, and y'all break up 6 months later. Is the Birkin bag coming back?
Fam, I'm robbing your house to get my Birkin bag back. You got me bent.
Gary, same question to you. Honestly, though, all just aside, you bought, what's the name, a Birkin bag. Your current girlfriend, you guys been together for a minute. If you bought a Birkin bag, I wouldn't even knock it. You guys been together for a while, everything is going good. And then let's say you guys just broke up. Whatever happened, are you taking it back?
Oh, I'm calling the police.
And then, I got a follow-up question. So both of you, hold on. So both of you said, both of you said you.
I'm knocking you out. Clean out. Get my shit.
So both of you said you're taking it back.
What?
Follow-up question. The next female that you're with, does she get that same Birkin bag?
Nah, I don't trust him no more.
I don't trust him no more.
No, I'm saying the one that you took back. Do you give that girl the new Birkin bag, or are you just keeping the Birkin bag for your own records?
It's my mama's.
Yeah, it's my mama.
I give y'all that. Okay, all right, I give you that.
Yeah,
okay, it's mom's.
If I spend $16,000 to $20,000 on a bag and you leave me for a nigga that's lower grade of me,
yeah. I don't care if I see you in the line in the club. I'm snatching that shit and I'm just running. Speedy Gonzalez, bitch.
Call the police.
You got me fucked up.
You know anything over $500 is felony. It's theft, grand theft, right?
That's grand. That's grand theft.
But my thing with it too, though, when it comes to the Birkin bag, why do we as regular citizens, and obviously as regular citizens, we're looking at the rich population? Why do we bring their standards to ours?
Because we want that lifestyle.
No, we want that lifestyle, but why are we equating that? Like,
And it's
why
not
are you?
vice versa.
Shorty, you
They
work
don't
at
wanna be
McDonald's. You work at McDonald's. You get $232 a week. Why do you think you get? What do you mean? Like, how does that equate? You're in housing.
Bro.
What are we talking about?
Because they trying to equate their beauty with the standards of life that they deserve. But let me decide what to give. Like, you know what's crazy? And I heard a line. I saw something on Twitter. It says, submissive women really have the power, but you dominant and independent bitches will never understand. I instantly got it. I'm like, yeah, if you are a hardworking woman, you do everything correctly, and you don't have to do it for me. You do it for yourself because you want to be a good partner to me. Mm-hmm. I'm going to look at you, see what you deserve, surprise you. A lot of you guys are looking at people's relationships, people's situations, and think you deserve that. But the reality of it is, yo, you not on that tier. You don't know how many things that Cardi B has done for us. You don't know how many times she posted his bail, helped him in the studio, bring him water, massage his foot. You get what I'm saying? Cook for him, bear him a child. Like, she deserves that.
But what's dope about it is we're talking about two millionaires that are blessing each other. A lot of these women are talking about them being just broke, and then as a male, we come out and do that for them.
Yeah, you can call me broke.
But I see all these women are tripping about the PS5 coming out, and that's only $500-$600. Everything they ask for be thousands. A male asks for a PS5, and it's a big deal.
I just personally hate seeing like middle class, either low middle class, high middle class, whatever, people try to live a rich lifestyle. Like this one dude, he came and bought a ring off my store, and he says, "Oh, I'm about to drop $50,000 on the wedding. For what?"
That's waste.
Friends and family, bro.
For what? Like, what does that do for you? Like, I know some people who are still paying for the wedding and they divorced.
Nah, real shit.
I mean, you can like nice things and just treat yourself every now and then, but if that's not your bag, it's not your bag.
See, like, and
it could be your bag depending on your setup. Like, if you make $100K but you got a family to support, it's not your bag. But if you make $100K and it's just you, okay, go ahead. So it's all relative to how your lifestyle is set up to do those type of things.
See, you just said like how like your lifestyle is set up. Like I didn't even know who really like Saweetie is. We said like her mom is like a video vixen, so she kind of comes from money. So maybe like psychologically, she just thinks different than the average woman.
But she relies a lot on her beauty to get things. You gotta understand. She's not a great rapper.
I was about to say she raps too.
She looks good, but she like her talent is people. If you really pay attention to her career, and I don't expect people like us to really tap into that. You get what I'm saying? No pun intended, because she has a song called Tap In. But
which is a hit, by the way.
Which is a hit. But listen, her views and her record sales spike up when the video of her songs come out. She's a pretty girl. Her mom used to be a video vixen. She's used to a world where, I just got 30 bands to be in that video. You get what I'm saying? Like, she's used to getting money off her looks and being treated in a certain caliber. Now, if you not Saweetie, you a 7 out here, don't think you deserve a Birkin, bitch. I'll take you to PacSun. I'll take you to Aldo. Get you something nice.
Michael Kors.
You feel me? But y'all can't go straight for the head. Like, fam.
Woman asking for a Louis Vuitton bag ain't do nothing for your man. Like, relax. Sit down.
Oh, my God.
And somebody asked for that in the beginning. Like, we ain't even been dating for X amount of months. You asking for that off rip. Like, it's not how this about to go.
I like this topic because it transitions perfectly into our next topic, which is why do you think some women have bad luck with men? I'm going to start it off. I think is because you pick the same type of guys. Number one. Number two, you go after the same aesthetics. No pun intended. Number three, you make the same mistakes. Number four, you don't learn from them. Number five.
What kind of the 10 Commandments?
You get what I'm saying? And number five, this is free game. A lot of dudes juggling a lot of women. They'll dub you for what you're not doing. Ladies, step your game up. For the one thing you insecure about, your man knows it. And if it comes to a time where he has to get rid of you, he's gonna use your weakness against you. He is. Because I've known a homie of mine literally broke up with this girl saying, oh, I'm going to school. I just graduated. I'm going to start my career in 2 months. What are you doing? You didn't even go to college and you're not doing anything positive. If you can't contribute to my life, you're a distraction. You have to bring, if you're not on that level with a guy, you have to bring some type of value to equate it. If you don't, then you looking like a help. You looking like the help. And I can't be with somebody that I look at as the help, that always need my help, that's never compatible with my lifestyle, that I always got to pay for a fancy dinner for. It's like, yo, you got to bring something to the table. Cool. You cannot afford to take me to a nice restaurant. Can you cook? Cook me a nice meal at home. You get what I'm saying? You're going to have to balance that scale so I could feel like, you feel me, you in it with me and I'm not wasting my time. But ladies, just keep in mind, the things that you bad at, your weaknesses and your insecurities, some men out there will use that to dub you. Just keep that in mind.
What's your views on it, T?
Well, the first part that she said is partly true. He said that women go after. I think they're having bad luck with relationships because women are accepting only that shoots their shot at them. Like, so let's say you're a good looking female. Bag. Let's say you're a good looking female.
Okay, I didn't think about it like that.
I know. So let's say you're a good looking female. The only relationships you're gonna have, if you're a typical female, is the dudes who shoot their shot at you. We need to establish in this society more of girls shooting their shots at guys. Like going after a guy that they know would be suited for them. Going after a guy that would fit their needs, their wants, and that they can legit build with.
You are absolutely right, but it'll never happen because of pride.
They won't, and that's where the issue lies. So because you're gonna rely on whoever shoots their shot at you, most dudes who's shooting out the gym, and I mean just in every girl's DMs, they're just in every girl's DMs because they're gonna be that fuck nigga. I'm gonna DM 1,000 girls, 100 of you are gonna respond, and I'm gonna hit 10, 15, 20 of you. Well, that's all you're gonna get because you're only going after what comes after you. Bro. So unless you are gonna I'm not gonna say like you gotta go out and you gotta be talking to dudes and stepping down, but put yourself in a position to build more organic friendships with dudes, and that dude that you're friend zoning is probably the dude that would be suited for you. That dude that you're looking past or that he may be nervous to shoot a shot, that's probably the dude for you.
Bro. I gotta tell you the reason why it probably took me so long to get into a relationship, because I was looking for women in the wrong places. If I saw like 19-year-old Gary, 19, 18, 17-year-old Gary looking for a relationship, I would smack the shit out of myself. I was looking for a relationship out of Pangea.
That's not it.
Oh yeah,
bro. I was looking at
those dances get you in love. Though.
But that key word that you said you were looking like that's the problem too.
That's also a
gotta
problem.
Relationships are
fun.
supposed to be organic. Like you get into a relationship, it organically happen. Like it shouldn't be, I'm looking for this, you're looking for this, let's try it. Now we experimenting.
And people like
real shit.
People always forget, like even like I forgot, like the reason why like I was getting dubbed by like so many women, cause I was literally looking at the wrong places. I was looking at the same women that be in the little cliques that always be dating like the scammer dude, the drug dealer dude, the upcoming rapper. Like looking at myself, I'm like, why am I trying to go after her, knowing that like I'm not really, not saying I'm not good enough for her, but like that's just like we're just too different.
Right.
We have two different like outlooks on life. Like I had no business trying to talk to her. She had no business probably talking to me because we just two completely different people. Even though some people say opposites do attract, but there's sometimes those opposites are way too opposite.
And women don't put themselves in a position to talk to a top tier guy anyway. Like you a girl and all you do is go to the club and work your little job. How are you in a position to meet that upcoming businessman, that upcoming lawyer, that upcoming doctor? You don't do anything.
You're not going to business expos. You're not going to the library to read. Like you can meet somebody anywhere.
And everybody's so into the fad. You see all the memes and all the posts. Girls want a hood nigga. Girls want a hood nigga that, hood nigga that. Do you really want a hood nigga? Do you know what comes with being with a hood nigga?
It's exciting.
It's not longevity. It's not stability. It's not like the stuff that you need. So it's a fad. Like females ain't serious about what they looking for. So
all right.
I mean,
so I actually want to ask you. I want to hit you with a question. Where do you usually look for your woman?
Now listen.
That's preferences, though.
No, listen. With that being said, you know what I'm saying. There's a lot of factors that come into this. We're talking age, we're talking mindset, we're talking lifestyle. So me, being a 23 young man, you know what I'm saying, in the package I come with, you would think I would typically like the school bag girl or the good girl, which they have this time. But I do like a hood female.
No.
I'm talking about shit.
I want a hood bitch.
I want a hood bitch. But look. In the same breath, I was just talking my shit, talking about hood girls. For me, I like that hood shit. But this is my thing, though. I know what I just said. It doesn't come with longevity. It doesn't come with stability. It's gonna be ratchet shit that comes with it. You know what I'm saying? So for my 23-year-old living, it's some fun. It's almost, I don't want to say it's a hobby, but it's almost, you know what I'm saying?
It's a sport.
It's a sport right now. But in terms of,
EA
27... In terms of like a 27, 28-year-old T, and I'm talking to myself realistically, the type of female I'd want would be a female that is in the workforce, that has a degree. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that if you don't have a degree, you're not nothing, but something that matches my caliber. We can both legit build and go get property together, go get a house together, raise a family. That'll be an older version T. But if you're asking me right now,
let me ask you a question that actually goes into our next topic.
Go ahead.
When do you know you are ready? Like if that girl you just explained comes into your life now, how do you know you're ready for that type of relationship?
I'll know I'm ready for that when like I'm like really fooling around and I'm not having fun, or I'm really not into it, or that serious girl I'm talking to, like she's taking up all my attention, all my time, and I'm not even thinking about like, damn, I kind of want to go run around with a ratchet girl. No, I want to actually chill with her. When my mindset gets there, I know my mindset hasn't got there yet, and it's gonna take a lot more experiences. Like me and Cheese talk about all the time. It's gonna take a lot more travels, a lot more guys trips out of states, different cities, different countries, and getting that out of my system before I can say I'm really ready. I can't sit here and say, oh, I'm ready for that right now.
Speak for you, because I'm going to go look at the landscape and the...
And I haven't explored those options. You know what I'm saying? So
Understood.
I don't know. I mean, it's going to come later down the line. I don't have an exact age, but it'll be, I'll know at that time when it comes.
See,
sorry, go ahead. I'll let you finish.
I always like I had a conversation with Cheech not too long ago, because like Cheech would always like he would cap on the show a lot.
Of course,
he would say that, oh, like I ain't ready for this. I am not ready for like a committed relationship. I'm having fun right now. I'm too busy. I'm thinking about the podcast, my business. But then again, Cheech would always say some bullshit on the beginning of the podcast, saying, "Oh, I want to be intertwined with someone, go on vacations."
It's all about like what you want and what you need and what your priority. I'm very priority driven. I'll say that.
I always say that Cheech isn't ready for a committed relationship at the moment.
I'm not.
He's not ready for a committed relationship at the moment. Is what you say. He's not.
Well, yeah, because and the thing I'd be like, sometimes I would say like, oh, like my girl would be like eating out of my food, this and that, like the little stuff, like even like Chi even asked me, I think not too long ago, you asked me about like I tell my girlfriend everything that I'm doing.
Okay.
And I understand that like having a little bit of mystery in your relationship is good too, but that's just how I was raised. Like, you know how you say like my mom, I'm here, you were there, okay, cool. But
transparency.
But you get to that level with the longevity of the relationship. He's still talking from a phase of like first couple months in, and he's not taking her that serious. You're at a level you take your girl serious, and you have longevity
bro. You 3 years in, bro. At that point, like, you know, people get married at the stage you at. But, you know, to close out this topic and to go to the next one, the one statement I want to make is, ladies, some men don't like women. They just want them. Whether it's for the moment, for right now.
It's like some Usher shit.
And honestly, I came up with that on the fly. But what I will say is, you know, just bring value. Whoever you are, whatever you're doing, I don't expect you to have 4 degrees and be Megan Thee Stallion. I think only women really like to try to put us in different tiers. As long as she's cute, she's compatible, I can bring her around the homies. She don't have a dull personality. You know, not to be stereotypical, she could cook, clean, and take care of a household. We'll go. You get what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Like, this actually brings me to our next topic. You know what I'm intrigued by, and something that I kind of... I kind of wanted women to always act like this in a sense, is I've been trying to think of the psychology behind a one-night stand. Because if you really think about it, it's 2 people that is putting the politics of relationships aside to enjoy each other's company, have sex, whatever you want to call it. Some people just have a great night. Some people spend the whole night walking by a beach or whatever. But you got to think about the bullshit that you typically hear. I want a man that's going to marry me. That I want a house. I want a dog. It's like, I think a one-night stand, like, you throw all that shit away. You throw your morale out the door. So he's like, yo, this guy is very attractive. He wants me. I want him. He's probably in town for just a night. Let me just have a good time. You get what I'm saying? Like, tap in my sexual energy and get it done. And I feel like things should be more spontaneous that way. Because the same girl that would dub you here will go to a party in Miami and become somebody completely different. And, like, you'll be a hoe in Miami, but not in Palm Beach. It makes no sense to me.
Yeah.
No trail.
I mean, it's the excitement that comes with that. Like, you live your everyday lifestyle, your everyday routine. You throw this in there for the year. It's something to talk about with your homegirls. It's something that you have as your own memory. It's something that when you get married later down the line, you won't be curious about. True. You live a straight and narrow life the whole time and never try it. It could be something that is in the back of your mind when you get married. And now you're cheating. Now
it could be a temptation factor,
It's a bigger issue. So, you know what I'm saying? Especially, I'm not saying young girls go ahead and be hoes, but you're a young female get out there and... have a night.
Hey.
Listen, but it's a thin line between that and just being a hoe. So this conversation is so tricky. Like, that don't mean go out there and every dude you think is cute, now you got 20 bodies for the year. No, it don't work like that. That's what I'm saying. It don't work like that. But it's just more so like, if the vibe is right for that night, everything has to line up. Man. The timing was right. The vibe is there. You know what I'm saying? Open crib. Okay, cool. But that don't mean you do that all the time. It becomes a regular. That excitement that thrill can become addicting for females and men. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So
I would say some women are not, like, even men too. Like, I might be in
equipped.
I might be in that category. Like, I'm just like psychologically probably not like built for one night stands.
So you probably like attachments.
Probably, yeah.
Okay. Which is not bad. Most dudes that go to the club are kind of going on that mindset.
Yeah, I can
partially.
see.
Like, they're going to have a good time, but there's like...
they wouldn't mind taking something
They would
home.
not mind that. You know what I'm saying? And most females who are going to the club is just looking for the right vibe, too. You know what I'm saying? You guys get to dancing for an extra song or two and you get a drink. I mean, you can lead up to that. You know what I'm saying?
There's so much
you got to be
do.
a certain... it's got to be a certain type of dude and a certain type of female to get to that type of night. So, it's a personality trait.
I love out-of-town women. Remember when... I'm not going to dive deep into that. Yo, remember when we met these 2 girls from Atlanta?
Outstanding. You know what it is?
outside the club.
That boy hit up that sensational.
You know what it is though, because I do know the night he's talking about. Like me and Cheese met these two friends, and they were from Atlanta. Shout out to them.
And that was the night we got a section too. We looked like them niggas in there.
It was fire. I mean,
Cheese didn't pay shit.
It's an excitement.
Hey.
It's an excitement thing because it's like one, like we don't have to go back and forth and text forever, this and that. It's like, oh, you in town for the night? Okay, boom. We stay here. We doing this. Like, what are you doing after the club? It's already a fast-paced thrill energy. It's an adrenaline rush for that moment. You guys are into each other, and you know it's not nothing deep. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta have that type of personality, that type of setup. You know what I'm saying? I mean, me and Cheese didn't go looking for it, but it kind of just came our way. It was dope. Then you can, me and Cheese love this off everything. You can be whoever you want to be. I tell people that. It's like, it's kind of almost living out your alter ego.
For that night.
For that night. You, bro, Cheese is the CEO of Google. You feel me? Like, you don't know, like, it don't matter he's working at Chili's and you don't know me. You don't know my setup. You out of town. You're not worried about it. You listen to whatever I say. I was telling girls I was already a doctor while I was in school. I was still in school and I'm pulling out my school ID like, listen, I work here.
That boy didn't even get his scrubs yet.
I didn't even get the scrubs yet, but it's just fun like that. You can be whoever you want to be. So it's also bringing that aspect into it.
Sometimes it's okay to like be...
Me telling a bitch that this whole block belonged to me. And all that shit, man. So I run the city, man. I'm down here in the club.
So it's okay to be Mr. Right now instead of Mr. Right.
It's sometimes.
You know what?
If you're single and you
there's nothing wrong with it. It's nothing criminal.
It's nothing criminal. I mean, something to try. Obviously, girls get the bad end of the stick on that because it's just like if you hear a girl like if you hear that story about a female, you'll look at them automatically a certain way. Mm-hmm. So obviously, as a female, keep it under wraps. I mean, try to make that more of like an out of town thing. You don't want your brand or your reputation to get deteriorated in your own city, but I mean, we all human. Everybody's having sex. Everybody's out here giving it up. So
I forgot. Cheech is not having sex right now, allegedly.
Except Mr. Magliani. But everybody out here is giving it up. Let's not act like there's no female or no male out here not being untouched. You know what I'm saying? So as long as we keep that premise, we gotta keep it a little. You know what I mean?
We gotta keep that part too.
Giving it up.
Yo, the last topic we're gonna talk about today, we going overtime. Deal breakers in a relationship. Quick. I'll start with Gary, and then you could go around and I'll close it out, bitch. I got a lot to say.
The reason why I brought up this topic, deal breakers, is because I wasn't even helping this one customer. Like my coworker, she was helping this one customer, and over here it's probably around like a 40-year-old black woman. She in scrubs. You can tell like she's like established. She got his life figured out. She has a couple kids, but like her dude, I don't even know if they're married, but it's like clearly she's just not happy because I just hear her like going off, just like talking about Buddy, and Buddy was like literally down the hallway. She don't even care who's hearing. So she's like venting to like my coworker and saying that, oh yeah, I deserve this ring because he didn't get approved. He tried to like apply for credit, but he didn't like get approved for a lot of money. And then she's saying how like, oh, he has to come out of pocket this amount of money. Well, he better, because if he don't give me this ring, I'm leaving his ass. And I'm like, that's crazy, because you've been with this man for probably over 10 to 15 years, but he's put you through so much bullshit. Literally the icing on the cake, the last straw is if he don't buy you this ring, even though he been treating you like shit for years, if he don't buy you this ring, you're done. So I really want to ask her, like, when is it a good time to really call it quits? Like you come to realization, like, all right, like I gotta end this now.
I can't do this no more. What are some of them for you? Because you done been through some shit. I done picked you up from places that
It's a weird answer for me, because it's like I said, I like that ratchet shit. I like them hood bitches.
That toxicity.
I like that toxic shit, but it has a thin line. Like, for me, it's exciting right now. So you doing that crazy shit, you doing that ratchet shit. All right, that's cool, but it does have a limit. You know what I'm saying? Like I have dealt with females where it's like you sleeping.
I clean that up.
Currently,
I have dealt with females where it's like you sleeping, they checking your phone. You wake up to some crazy shit. It's like, all right, cool. We got a little fuss. It makes it exciting. Maybe you want some makeup sex after that, whatever the fuck. All right, cool. But once it starts getting like crazy and getting emotional, bitches start fighting. You start. You know what I'm saying? Really, like, going there with it. You know what I'm saying? Stalking shit. They really messaging other people. Then there's a fine line. So it's crazy. For me, the answer is it's crazy, but crazy to a certain limit because I like crazy. But if you crazy, then
Yeah. But before Cheech goes into his full bag about this topic, it's just like I just want to say like I've seen a lot of couples go through a lot of bullshit. I've seen people get cheated on each other, having babies outside of the relationship. I've seen like people like whooping on each other. Almost attempting to kill each other, and they still stick it through. So I'll be like really thinking like, damn, what does it take for someone to really say fuck this relationship?
You will see the craziest parts, but we don't see the most romantic or the most intense or the most passionate parts too. So as crazy as we see, like damn, you got a baby on this thing, or damn, y'all beating each other. Imagine how like when it's good, how good it is. The intensity matches.
So I gotta look at both sides.
My two main deal breakers is for you not to put your hands on me and for you not to cheat. And for me, my dad gave me probably the best analogy on cheating that I ever heard. And I listen to a lot of people, like as far as like OGs and people with perspective and people that are very respected. Not putting your hands on me, first of all, is if we don't have a physical relationship and I'm not abusive, don't. Because at the end of the day, we both are going to lose. One of us is going to have a record. One of us is going to go to jail. And that stigma on beating women is never going to leave you until you die. You get what I'm saying? We've seen I don't have to say the entertainer's name. We see no matter how many accolades he gets, soon as he does one thing bad, that's the first thing the news lady says to even introduce that, whatever it is that he's doing. The cheating part, this is what my dad taught me. My dad said cheating is like committing a crime. You plan it, you execute it, and you act like it never happened.
Sure.
You get what I'm saying? So
yeah.
when I started putting that in perspective, I'm like, damn, if you could cheat on me, you could kill me. Okay. You could plot against me. You could set me up. I can't live in a house with you if that's what you're doing. You backstabbing me. You get what I'm saying? So that's definitely my two deal breakers. Because I can't be in a household with you if I can't trust you.
It's so funny how like you brought up that topic because like Corey Holcomb, I listen to him all the time. And
he's funny.
This man really said that people be getting divorced over like stupid shit, like cheating. And I'm like, it's just really crazy how some people like look at cheating where it's like, oh, you stepped out once, it's not that big.
Celebrities put up with it because
they got money.
They got money and they want to sustain their lifestyle. Like you gonna break up with Michael Jordan over cheating? Okay, bitch, you lived in a mansion, you have a driver, and you have everything a la carte bring to you. You have a chef, you have this. Like you really gonna leave that and go back to your mama house and try to look for a job as a clerk at the Louis Vuitton store? Like,
but cheating standards has definitely become like a norm though.
It's weird.
No, it's weird.
For
like, don't get me wrong.
athletes,
No, I'm talking regular society as well, okay. Bro. Like, bro, you can think about your friends who've been in relationships that has been well known cheating. I don't gotta say no names. I can think of many. It's been well known cheating. They're still together. Why? That stuff is becoming more and more just like, okay, I'm expecting you to cheat. Like, but how impactful is it going to be?
Maybe he feel like he could go get some gas, so he got energy.
But it's just like, how impactful is this cheat going to do to our relationship?
Maybe it helps.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it depends on when it happened. Like, I don't know. Like, for Gary's situation, it could be detrimental because they've been together so long. But earlier in the relationship, if he would have pulled it, maybe he would have pulled it. Maybe she would have tried to get him back.
It's not that serious.
Nah, it's kind of, so it's the time.
No, she was gonna leave my ass.
No, I know, but I'm saying earlier in a relationship is you have a little more.
But you don't know what people are willing to put up with until it's that time, though. Real shit.
A lot of people feel like a girl would cheat on a dude and make the dude feel bad. Like it's crazy how that cheating thing has gotten. So.
Well, I'll say fantastic episode. I knew this was gonna be a classic, and I know this was gonna be probably the funniest episode we ever recorded. Our motto here is help, support somebody today, give them a reason to support you. You do that every day, you win. We're going to put everybody's underneath the video. They could check you out, follow you on Instagram, Twitter, all that cute shit.
Yeah, man.
And yeah, man.
This shit was fun.
Shit was fun.
Shit was good.
Listen, I've laughed my ass off.
One of the funniest episodes.
For sure.
Oh, I appreciate you, T. Thanks for
appreciate
stopping by.
me.
Good looking, man.
Oh, you gotta do the T handshake.
And these are the aesthetics, man. We out. We'll see you next. Oh,
you're who you are again?
Oh, I'm Cheech. Cheech. I go by the name of Cheech. Like, y'all hear enough from me. I'm gonna let them talk because I'm gonna start blabbling again, and we're gonna be for another hour.
I go by the name of Gary, aka In Gary We Trust.
And it's your boy Theese, your boy T, your girl's favorite doctor. And let me leave y'all with a last minute message, just to all black.
Oh, this is the Jerry Springer show. Jerry's final thought.
Let me leave just black men and black boys mostly. Like, you guys can still be yourself and still be professional. Like, and I'm a big advocate for that. Like, you see me up here, I talk my shit, I got tattoos, I got golds, waves, all the whole nine. But that don't mean you can't still be in the professional world. You can go be a doctor, you can go be a lawyer, an engineer. Don't think you gotta be on the block you can have goals and still get a degree. Like, it's fine. We need more versatility for black men coming out, and that's just my final message to y'all. So.
And go vote, man. Take your ass to the polls.
Shout out to y'all, all right?
Vote, all right?
There it is.
Good episode. Later.